Hey, can everybody hear me? Well, thank you and welcome. Welcome to the Reaper family. Hopefully, I can be heard. Okay, never mind. Figured it out. I'm just waiting to get some more people in here. I don't know where my co-host is yet, but anybody is welcome to come up. We are going to hi unclean hands. Black Heart Knight. Thank you. This is there we go. Oh wait. Oh, can I pin it? Hi, Misty Eyed Girl. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, the Forgiven Jerry's here. Hi, Jenny. I just posted the link. Let me do it again. There we go. For anybody who wants to come up, I thought we'd talk about Georgia transparency first because wow, he's yeah, he kind of ticked me off today. Hey, Jay.
Buenas noches.
Yeah, I'm ready to go off on Georgia transparency.
Oh boy.
Hi, Joe. Hey, Tim. Fred ends of Smitty. Yeah, just letting people come in. I'm waiting for me to show up because I know she had some information.
You're here.
Huh?
You said you're waiting for me?
No, not me. Me, the one who comes in here and her name is me.
So you weren't waiting for me?
I was waiting on you, waiting on me, waiting on. You know what? Hey, Blackheart Knight.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing quite well today.
Good. And yes, GT is a Southern Glen cereal.
Yeah, I recognize that whenever I first did a video of him a while back.
Yeah. I haven't even done a video on him yet, and he's already on my ass. All because I called him out for what he's doing to that lady that put in for a privacy complaint on one of his videos. And because she put in that privacy complaint, he went back to the office, spoke to her boss. I don't know what exactly was said, but she retracted the complaint.
Am I getting an echo?
I don't hear it. Oh, Kim Tactic, I know you're thirsty for me to give you as much attention as you would love to have, but you're not worth the time. Honestly, I could care less about you. And you keep spelling my name completely wrong anyway, so.
I was getting an echo.
Are you still getting one? Okay, I hear a small echo. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to fix this.
Okay, we are fixing the echo.
Echo.
Echo. So it was coming from Jerry. Bad Jerry. Okay, is it coming from all of us or just from
It should
Jerry?
be coming from me because I've got headphones on.
Yeah, so do I. Now, I know my son is in the background. I've told him I'm live, so hopefully he keeps it, Kim Tactic, I will make videos about Chilli as long as he keeps doing what he's doing. And you cannot come in here and threaten me, but thank you for the threat. I have
Kim Tactic is
screenshot it,
not
and
exactly.
I will make sure that there's something done about that. You can't come in here and threaten me on my stream for doing videos about Chilli. If you are that hard up for Chilli, go be with Chilli. But don't tell somebody they can or cannot make videos about him. Why is it
Yeah.
He's
hurting your
threatened to
feelings?
expose me on a few occasions.
Whatever.
Hey, it's called the First Amendment.
It is,
Yeah.
but you know,
You're the one
You're either
trying to
with it or
take
you're
our
not.
First Amendment rights away from us by your continuing on that BS.
exactly. You guys only want free speech for yourselves. You don't want it for anybody else. As soon as somebody else uses their free speech, you guys are crying. And that's all Chilli does is
Exactly.
cry and grift and lie. And you know what? If you actually watch my videos on Chilli, you'll see where he lies because I call him out on every single lie he's done. So if you want to stick up for somebody who is asking people to illegally hold evidence from the police on a 13-year-old girl's death, then you, by all means, you side with that person. I really don't care. But until he's done, it ain't happening. That's not my name either. Sorry, honey. You
What
can
an
keep
idiot.
trying. You can keep trying. But yeah, that's not my name either. Good luck. I've lived a very boring life, so it's not like you're gonna
Same
find anything
here.
on me anyway.
Doesn't even matter. These
Who
are
cares?
just
No,
these are just
Chilli
low.
started this. Chilli started this with his lies and all his bullcrap. It's not my fault that you are siding with a criminal liar. You are who you hang out with and who you support. So if you support a criminal liar, then you are obviously a criminal liar as well. I mean, you did try to be me when I started my channel, taking my channel name, using all of my private photos as your profile photo. I mean, I'm sorry you can't be me.
I don't know. That kind of sounds like something Chilli would do.
Oh, I know. I really could care less about the threats, but I'm not going to have it tonight. All over this Chilli.
Hell, he threatened to expose me as a chomo.
Oh, wow.
Kim Tactic, that is. Chilli
Yeah,
has never had anything to say anything about me.
I wouldn't be
Kim
surprised if
Tactic
this
needs
is
a life.
Chilli. I wouldn't be surprised if this is Chilli.
I don't know
was
if it's, you know, I was first convinced that it was Audit Them, but I don't think it is anymore.
It's just it just if it smells like a chili, acts like a chili.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, what was I doing? Yes. I was just about to do that, actually. I just need to log in over here on Frauditor Reaper. Yeah, I think it's great. She keeps putting all these names. None of those are my name. And my first name, yeah, I don't know where she's getting last names from. Okay.
What was your topic then?
What, for today?
Yeah.
We do have a huge echo now.
Well, you see, that's what's strange is that when I mute. Whoa. Okay, now we lost the host.
Uh-oh. Well, I don't hear the echo now.
I think it was her. I think maybe there are people around her that are on the stream.
That could be it. Yeah.
See, I get the echo when I forget to close out my YouTube. When I don't close out my YouTube, I get an echo
That was
because
my
it's playing in the
fault,
background.
I think.
Yeah, we think it was your fault too.
Yeah.
Could be. Is there anybody around you that has YouTube running with your live stream?
No, that was me because I went over to it so that I can put a couple mods in, and that's when the echo happened.
I think it's still here.
It shouldn't be.
Yes.
I closed out all YouTube.
I closed all my windows too.
I'm strictly on StreamYard. I agree, Fred. I mean, he's literally. Sorry, I'm still trying to get over this cold. You're welcome, unclean hands. He's literally telling these people to hold evidence from the police and the family of this dead girl.
Which is quite illegal.
Very illegal. It's obstruction. It's tampering with evidence. It just makes no sense. Like, anybody who would stick up for that idiot. But
Yeah, this is why I kind of don't think that it's
I'm getting an echo again.
yeah, me too. Let's see, everybody mute.
I'm muting.
All right. Yo.
I muted and unmuted.
Okay, I got some echo. Hang on.
I hear an echo still.
Hold on. Okay, I plugged in and unplugged and plugged back in my microphone.
Testing.
Testing.
I don't hear an echo.
Test.
I don't hear one this time.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty.
You got it?
I think so. I think we're good.
Don't even want to talk now.
I'm afraid. Okay, I'm hearing an echo on my end, and I don't know where it's coming from.
That's probably somebody with a device close to you somewhere.
All right, I'm gonna pull out, come back in. I'll be right back.
Well, she's quick on that pull out.
Yep.
I mean, do you think any rational person, even if they are a follower of Chilli, would write something like this?
You never know. There's a lot of psychotic people out there.
Who?
I still
What
hear
happened?
the echo.
Do I sound okay now, or is there an echo still?
Testing.
Hey, K4.
Now the echo is back.
Oh my God.
Is this what Kim Tyson was talking about? Is this
What?
Is this what's happening? We're gonna get echoes on all the streams. Is this what she means by you have to take
That's a
everything
really
back?
bad echo.
It is a Becca. I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, Unclean Hand says we're good.
Then it's just us here in the Streamlabs?
I think so. Is anybody else hearing an echo? Is it like really, really bad?
I hear an echo.
Or is it the delay?
It might be a delay.
All right, I'm going to jump out
Kim
and jump back in.
Tactic always wins. Kim Tactic, you're a dirtbag.
Kim Tactic is Chilli.
Yeah, K4. I don't even know what it is, boy, girl, whatever. It has been after me since I started my channel. That's why I thought it was Audit Them. But then realized Audit Them wasn't that intelligent. Or did he have the time to do this? Which is fine. Okay, so I'm good. Other two are echoes, is what I'm getting.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to boot you guys and then have you come back and see what happens.
All right.
Uncle Phil me.
Okay. Let's see how that works out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now too. Is that it might be Chilli, but Kim Tactic's been around. I don't know how long it's been around, but I know It claims that it was a student of Dr. Dave's. Yeah, they definitely suck at editing, K4. I completely agree with you on that. Okay, let's see if we still have an echo.
Testing.
I don't hear one on your end.
I hear one coming from you.
Really?
Yep.
I don't.
Well, whenever I talk, I hear the echo.
Huh. Yeah, I agree with Unclean Hands on that. The vocabulary is way different from Chilli. Chilli literally types and talks like a 10-year-old. There's no getting around that.
Just his education level talking.
Oh, of course. I don't think he could try and talk like an adult even if he tried.
Nope.
Okay, nope, wasn't me. We'll stop. We'll stop hurting Chilli's little feelings. Oh, poor little Chilli. I mean, I'm not sure if it's Kim Tactic that's more butthurt over this or Chilli at this point. I mean, 1 minute she's sticking up for Audit Them and going after Dr. Dave, and then going after everybody who went after Audit Them, and then started going after Frauditor Troll and other people.
Kim Tactic Angels, we reported you
Oh
to
my
the
God.
Gainesville Police Department in Florida for abusing your children and doing heroin.
This is awesome. Oh my God. I don't even live in Florida, but thank you. You are awesome. I'm glad you reported me to a place I don't even live. But, have fun.
Kim Tactic, do you even have a life?
No, it does not have a life. Not even close. It has a lot of YouTube accounts. I do know that much. But, I mean, I'm not going to let it ruin the live stream tonight. So, my co-host is on his way.
Awesome.
And, yeah, he's not going to let that fly. I know that much. Okay. Oops.
Am I echoing?
I don't know. Is there an echo? Anyone?
I hear you.
Now I hear an echo on me.
Fuck.
I don't know what's going on.
The curse of Kim Tactic.
Yeah. She left her stench in here and it's ruining the microphones.
Let me back out right quick and I'll leave the studio right.
Okay. Thank you, Terry. I know. Well, we take the trash out when it comes in, and every time it comes back in, we will just put it back up. I don't know what she's talking about, your children. My children are all grown up and moved out. Like, I have no clue what she's talking about. But that's awesome. Okay, so
Okay,
I'm
where we
good.
at
now? Kim Tactic came back in. Keeps coming back in with different channels or accounts. All we know now is that it has reported me to the police department of a place I don't live at about my children, that I abuse my adult children who don't live at home anymore.
She's
Who
going
knew?
she's going for the guess who you are, or what is this?
I
She's playing
don't
Guess Who?
know. That would be like something I'm trying to figure out. I think it's awesome. Hey, it just goes to show you that people don't like the truth.
Yeah, I don't know. it just, I don't know. I've seen followers. I know, you know, but
I I love it. Listen to my voice. You can tell I'm a heroin addict. Oh no. And that's their story. They're sticking to it for now.
All right.
Well, I seriously doubt that they filed any police report. And even if they did, it wouldn't matter because none of it's true. But you're right. Filing a false report.
hey,
Yeah.
Kim Tactic, the internet wasn't invented yesterday.
Yeah, really.
They think so. I just don't understand the mentality you live with if you're going to side with Chilli. Like, obviously, you have to be a narcissist like he is. You have to not like the truth. And you're a criminal.
And you have to be
Let's
delusional.
just ignore Kim Tactic.
Yeah. Hey, Tamara Marie.
He's one of these people that thrive on that kind of attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she'll come on to a stream like this because she knows that you don't get like a bunch of people on at one time. So she knows she'll get her attention.
Oh, yeah, of course. And hey there, inventor of the internet.
Yes. Yeah, I invented Web 2.0. I'm done. I want credit, and I'm just like Dave Portnoy, who invented the internet. I did 2.0 version. So there you go. People, my secret is out. I have stormed the world, and yes,
Yeah, we had some
this is
excitement
gonna
while
be
we were
long.
waiting.
Yeah, this should be really exciting because I'm trapped in the vortex of Ethernet just debacles. I'm on my phone. My computer's fighting me. It's trying to update a driver for my browser, and
Awesome.
nothing wants to play nice. None of my Ethernet wants to work. Everybody wants to be Wi-Fi. I don't know.
Sounds like my day today. Nothing wants to work.
Yeah, and this
Except me.
echo is from a device that's on, and my mics are powered by phantom power, so I know that.
Yeah, we've been having echo issues since it started.
All right, this is what it is. Somebody has YouTube open on your channel in a browser.
Right.
Clicked over to StreamYard to come on the panel, but they haven't closed that, and the volume is on play over on the phone, but that's what's causing the echo to the stream.
Okay.
I'm guilty of it all the time. It's not like a rookie move or something.
Well, I did that, and I got out and I closed it and everything.
Then it's probably you. You're probably victimized.
It's my fault.
How is everybody tonight?
Good. How is
I'm doing
everybody?
quite well.
You guys miss me?
Always. I talked to you like all day yesterday, so.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna say up front that we had the Frozen Fenway event on Saturday. I had to cover that live. I had to actually go there.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
It's I'm still like a little bit iffy today, so it's I don't do really good in 4-wheel drive at 55 anymore. You know what I mean? Why doesn't move the same?
Wow.
No, you're muddy out. One of those things. I also am not old running around idiot at Fenway Park. So,
you're breaking up like really bad.
This is. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, we were going to talk about Georgia transparency since we have people in here now and everybody's up here. The first thing, like I stated, was one of the employees that he had recorded reported it to YouTube as a privacy claim. I guess YouTube said something to him. He went back to the same office and then said something to her boss to the point where she retracted her privacy complaint.
And this is here's the system. I mean, right now it's a nightmare. No one wants to. YouTube and Google is one thing, but it's not. They separated it, and they're completely separate entities as far as just one thing. The IRS is concerned, but to do that, it has to affect us all. So now, because everybody that's there is on a kick that they don't want to work in an office, they want to work at home, and somebody actually figured out, the big G, that the YT would be better off if you're actually in an office environment and you're under a little bit of supervision. It's not rocket science. It's not working with mercury. It's pretty much common sense that get up, move, and get.
Right. But if you put in a privacy complaint to YouTube because a frauditor recorded you and you didn't want to be recorded, and that privacy complaint goes through, that's perfectly fine. But for the frauditor to return to that office,
that's
speak to the boss, and then all of a sudden, oops, the employee is retracting it. That's wrong.
My thing was that so to combat that, because they don't have people. There's no one's reviews stuff right now. There's no humans. There's nothing human. I get a human because I have a different way to get there, only because of just common knowledge you grab sometimes along the way if you have a certain circumstance. It's not like I'm like special, but the bottom line, and it's like a fax number, and I just drive people crazy because I'm not supposed to do it, but I do things I'm not supposed to do. But what's happening is that because of that, they don't have any, so they amped up by 40 extra percent. So if you were getting one hit out of 100 videos, add 40 more percent to that, whatever calculation is. I don't get hits because that's not the kind of content I do, so I don't really know how to calculate mine, but it's 40% higher, more strict, whatever. So he probably got a preemptive claim, which just said that because privacy is not that's, you have to have an opinion about privacy, and a computer that's not functional. You know what I mean? Just like copyright's quite simple. Somebody owns it and they can prove it. So that's why copyright's so black and white. But privacy, you have to report it. You can't do a claim. You have to report it, and it's not, depending on how you do it, you either can put a little paragraph in, or you just can't do anything. You just send it, and so it doesn't even have a categorization really. So
by her contacting YouTube saying, I want my face taken off of his video.
That never happened. I'll tell you right now. I don't know who said that happened. That never happened. Let me tell you something. I've been around here for a long time. I'm not being a smart ass or anything like that, okay? But please, I promise you, I have so many better things to do than tell fibs on this podcast. I mean, this stream. I get things done that a lot of people don't get done. I know exactly how to get a hold of YouTube. There's no Zoom calls. There's no phone calls. There's not even an incoming phone line that would work from an outside regular person without a clearance of some sort, even a one-time pass. It's quite simply, there's a fax number that a person could get to, but you're not speaking with anybody, and that's it. And that's to the legal department. Other than that, there's nobody. I don't care if you are George W. Bush. You're not calling YouTube. It doesn't work like that. And that's why this whole thing with Chilli, it's like watching.
Oh, it's not Chilli.
No, I know it's not the same, but like he says, he's suing YouTube. If you just YouTube, you could end this story right now. He could just join the guy that's already 24 months in. He hasn't gone anywhere except $150,000, in debt with lawyers. And they shut his channel down because it's not really appropriate to sue the people who host the channel.
There's a really bad echo again, and I'm muted.
Hold on, I'm gonna. God damn it! I can't believe this is my saying that everything always goes wrong some of the time, and it's just always when you don't need it, especially with my voice tonight. So I was saying Chilli because like in his situation, it's like it's just I can't even explain how just energy invoking, frustrating he is to actually say the words, I am going to sue you. It's just not. That's not even a thing. It's not a thing. You
I
can't
know.
do that.
Well, I didn't even want to talk about Chilli right now. That's
Yeah, I
why
know.
we were
That's
talking
what I'm.
about Georgia transparency, because
But yeah, you're saying that they called YouTube. So I'm saying like
I don't
just
know
like
how they got a
they
hold
didn't. They
of
didn't.
YouTube.
They didn't.
I know I
I've
can put
been
in a
here 30
privacy
years.
complaint.
I've been here before Google was Google. Trust me, there's no number. That doesn't happen. I will go to the cross. I will hammer in my own nails personally, and I will die there on these words. Nobody calls YouTube. YouTube, not Google. And Google doesn't reprimand YouTube. It does not work like that. They ratchet about 10 million around every day. They have better things to do than take incoming, customer service complaints. Trust me. There was times in my life when there was a very rewarding relationship between myself and YouTube. And there's absolutely, I don't care if I was going to, life or death. There's nothing. There's no resource. It's made like that so that no human can be talked into doing it, thus setting a precedence for another person to do it. It's literally not possible to income call YouTube. It's just they eliminate it. So
Right, but there is a form that you
you can
can
fax a form.
use,
That's right.
right?
You can
And that's what I guess this employee did, was she did the form for a privacy complaint to have the video taken down or her face blurred. And Georgia Transparency didn't like that. He even mentions it on his own video that he went back to the office and had a talk with this woman's boss, saying that if she didn't retract it, he was going to sue.
Okay, so let me just ask you this, and again, I apologize because I have the knowledge. I don't always have the ability to intake the content on a daily basis because of the other things that I have my little pause into and whatever. So there's my I'm a doctor reminder for tomorrow. So Georgia Transparency, he goes in there, and if he walks into that business, the whole public view thing kicks in. That's from a standpoint of letter of the law. You just because you don't want to be filmed, like that doesn't work. Like I can go out, and if I'm on the sidewalk of a street and it's public area, it doesn't matter if you have your hair up in curlers and you don't want to. I get you don't want that, but you have lost the right to exercise the ability to stop it as soon as you decided to use your own lack of restraint and continue to move into that area. It's no different in a business. So I'm sure that what's happening is it's getting, because I understand that everyone's human. If it happens to you and you get, and no one, listen, my story, honey. And you know what I mean? Like, the trolls love me. I mean, you could find out things about me if you read these ridiculous stories. But it never goes anywhere. But I mean, I'm trolled to death. But nothing ever happens. But I can understand not wanting to be on YouTube, for God's sakes. That's common sense that she'd be mortified. So, but her commitment to being mortified has no bearing on law. It's just, as they say, the law is very equal. It's black and white. And, when you're arguing it in a courtroom, yes, there's ways you can kind of massage the viewpoints and something. That's you get down to a very, very particular, articulated points of view and case law, things like that. Just plain old peanut butter jelly sandwiches, like we're out here in the street and you're either public or you're private. You walk in that business, if there's no public, like whatever, that's on the business to know that they have to say that if you're sitting here in this big office with there's 4 cubicles and you happen to decide to do your hair at noon and your hair's up in curlers, and like a person that does first amendment audits comes in, and so they, 1 in a million shot catch you in a weird photo, they are not, there's nothing that we can do that would forcibly make them not blur your face. It's just their own decision to either exercise restraint and some humility and maybe just be a nice person. I mean, that is really what my whole topic was going to be tonight. It was going to be just this whole thing on both sides too. I I can argue on both sides because I don't know what is going on that I'm missing, but I've never seen like younger people think that they have like, I don't know, it's just these like thoughts that they receive differently than any other person receives. You know what I mean? Like it's information, your brain does things with it, but they take it in and they kind of hear it a different way. And so instead of we suggest that you look, you know, and be kind as you're walking around so you don't bump into people, some guy's looking for his kid, and, you know, maybe he scuffed her shoulder. Well, she wants to scream at the top of her lungs, standing on a trash can in Fenway Park, and literally thinks that she now has the authority of the most highest ranking law of the land, that he should be taken into, like, you know, custody by citizens or something because he, like, his clothes touch her clothes. And so it's just, so it's like a half-assed telling of a story from this weekend that just made me not understand what's going on. But it's what drives this bold, brazen thing that the whole other thing makes no sense to me at all. Like I'm 55, been doing this my whole life. I still don't talk to a police officer like that, even when they're wrong. I never do it. I just that's a no-win situation.
Yeah, the auditor thing is still like
I don't.
we get why they do it. The ones that are doing it, they're doing it for
No.
content,
They're not.
and
Though.
that's it, so that they
Let's
can make
really
money.
let's talk. Let's be honest, seriously, because you know what, I don't mind. I'll take the dings if I have to. As far as if somebody wants to challenge that, I'm really not thinking what I'm thinking. They're not doing it. They're not doing it for any other reason except it's juicy content that is very attractive to certain people. Those certain people seem to watch, review, and whatever, and that all comes down to one thing: it makes them money.
That's what I just said. They're only doing it for that.
Right.
They're
So
not doing it to protect our rights. They don't care
yeah.
about
I'm
our
sorry.
rights. They only care about their own.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but
I think everybody's
when
in
you listen
agreement that
to
that's
I
what it
mean,
is.
like the
Yeah.
commitment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like the analogy of like a child talking to a parent. You know how when our children rely on, like, it's a magnificent. It starts out as this huge story of all these things and details, and all this needs to happen because they need a new, you know, do. And then they get older, and all of a sudden, you know, it's not so grandiose of a story. It's more of a, I need a something you don't know anything about, do amount of money to fix that. And so you don't know nothing about it because you're an older person, so you can't figure it out. So you don't know if I'm fibbing or not, and I don't feel like telling you more details because I'm older and lazier. And pretty soon it's just, I want do money, and there's no story. And so, you know,
Right. Like,
you know, you can I can look at my
like what
3-year-old son. Go ahead.
I like what Society Red said. Frauditing is nothing more than a get rich scheme. It is the new get rich scheme of this time, and they're
I would
absolutely right.
Listen,
I would say it's a little more
this
more
is
nefarious than that. I think it's the new snake oil salesman. The you know the gurus, the people who want to tell you, like, you know, there's a better way of living life. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Yeah, you're 100% right. And let me tell you how far it's gone. Not only is it the new snake oil, it's actually it's like, you know, red is the new black. Let me tell you what the new black is. It's making a channel that makes a video to show you how to be an auditor and have a cocky attitude, and tells you things that you think must be true because it's in a video on YouTube. So that's got to be true. Everything on YouTube's true. So it basically tells you how to completely set up and totally avoid all of the structured hierarchy of earning the right to be monetized. So it tells you how to cheat with the pin overs and you know, other ePay sites, and how to get, and just how to do everything. It's literally, it's a bulletproof blueprint of how to not do things the right way, and use this style, which is First Amendment auditing audits, because this style specifically brings in this literally specific percentage based on everything on YouTube. And it's a great percent. It's like you take pieces of a pie. First Amendment auditing is way, way, way up there. It's not talent. It's not having a great personality. I mean, you look at Chilli. I mean, God, he's like a friggin' cheese grater for most people that have common sense or at least have like a reasonable etiquette. I mean, I don't think I was like raised like proper English or something. I don't wear a wig and have to wear knickers, but Jesus, I know not to like just. Oh God, he's just.
I
Maybe
wanted
I
to
just.
bring up Ling Chi's comment about Georgia Transparency. Says that's who the topic's on. And Ling Chi's right. Like it looks like he is about to go into meltdown mode. Like he put out something. I know Frauders Exposed. Mark actually put out a post earlier, about an hour and a half ago, where Georgia Transparency is now saying that the prison video that he did is now moved over to his website, and if anybody uses it, they're gonna have to like absolutely get his permission because or what was it, copyright issues. And it's like no, it's still fair use, whether you put it on your website or you
still
put it
fair
on
use.
YouTube or you put it on Rumble or you put it on Twitter. It's still fair use.
No. Hold on. Let's. If again, I'll just give you. I'll try to give you like the most specific thing I can do. Fair use is not a override. Fair use is an ability. You still have to really have pure intention. So if like when you talk about when you get
Right.
down to the law, just like when we just said, like he's not really going into audit. Well, again, opinions are great, but whatever. So, but we all know that's what he's really doing. So we get that. But you couldn't get a judge in the face of the earth that's going to say, how do I know that he's after money? Unless I'll bring him right to a channel that shows how they set it up. And like, I mean, it's a thing.
Right.
And
The
it's not
video
just
is
us
already
knowing they
made.
do that. Right. I mean, it's like that's everybody's like they if anybody knows who Cyrax is, people come in the comments and they see videos now from he's been doing this for 6 years. They're like, what's his story? They're like, here, go to this. Every person in the chat, here, go to this link. They have a 3-hour complete 6-year meltdown of like all of his just heinous stuff. And so you can go from knowing nothing to knowing everything in 3 hours, when a year ago you'd have to watch for like 3 or 4 months. And in that time period, you get influenced by other things and your willingness to want to sit there for 3 months to learn. Now everybody wants everything instantaneously, what they wanted, not what like you're serving or what's on the menu. It's like, I want this now, and I don't care that I came into McDonald's and I wanted a Burger King Whopper. Like, it's just everybody is so that I shouldn't say everybody, not everybody, just there's enough people that I see it in my interaction with people on a daily basis. My filming basically huge crowds of people, and so it's just when you do it long enough, it's like you see patterns. Like, it's just I don't understand why it's so prevalent and why it's impossible to even get them to slow down to listen to. Like, you could say, I have something you're going to totally understand. We'll change them out. They don't even want to. They can't even consider it, and they're like dying on the cross for like something so simple as like nothing. It's like, these aren't really.
All right. Hold on, because somebody brought up a good point also, that Georgia Transparency has brought this on himself when he goes in harassing these employees and putting their contact info up so that everybody can bother them on his behalf. And yes.
Wait, so when you're talking about the contact info, is he going in and then doing like his little mousy way that they do things and get the information and then putting up, or is it readily available right there in the public viewing area and he's just making
her
it
info
more?
was not readily available. No, it wasn't right there in the open.
That is doxing by letter of the law 101.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. That Georgia Transparency.
You can't. That's a no play down thing. As much as the trolls love this, there's no laws. I don't know what this new thing is, but there's no international law with YouTube. Okay, YouTube's in the United States. it's pretty cut and dry. I don't care that you don't live here. It's just because you're on a computer doesn't discharge you from what you're doing. So, but everybody thinks that they can just go and do things that have, when you do something on the internet, it's done. I mean, you can't take it back. There's no taking it back. People have seen it. It's been, I mean, it's like, it's had an effect that is unreversible for the lifetime of that person. Are you ready to, die on the cross today and say that at no point in the rest of your life are you ever going to mature, change your opinion, do things differently, maybe even just give somebody a birthday gift and just not do it? And you can't undo something basically on the internet. I don't care about scrubbing and all that stuff. That's just like a timeshare company that buys you out of your timeshare you don't want anymore. It's just, you got a different tie on. He's got selling timeshares to get out. It's, you can't really undo anything. It's still cached somewhere. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I know I've been doing this too long. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Georgia Transparency is literally soliciting people to call and harass them. This is what we're talking about tonight. His newest videos, his doxing, harassing.
Do it in real time. Let's do it. Get him screen capture, screen record him right now, and I'll tell you what. I'll man this torpedo.
Okay, I didn't say it was happening this very second. I'm saying that's what we're discussing right now.
If it's a video, I don't care if it's live now or it's done. If it's a video on YouTube that he's basically I'm telling you right now, if he is saying in any way, shape, or form, even if he's not saying the specific words, if listen to me, if a reasonable person would by no other means but to hear what he is saying and most likely believe that he wants them to do XYZ, and XYZ would be to basically call that person and get them fired, he is absolutely standing on a landmine that he cannot undo. I'm telling you right now, that's a friggin' blatant. It's called dogpiling. It's misdirection. Pinning. You put like a link to Discord and then you say bad things about people on Discord. Well, that's not YouTube. Well, if you put in a YouTube video and say, check the link in my comments, oh, it's YouTube again. So those are actual examples where you cut and paste from the YouTube community guidelines and put that in. The computer will recognize what that is, and that you don't even need a human, and you can get that done. So
okay.
So if that's happening,
I know, but that's why we were just going to discuss it tonight.
Okay, I'm sorry. So
no, it's fine. I just wanted to, because I have to be off of here at 9:30, so I wanted to get through at least the Georgia Transparency and the DMA, if not Chilli, but I was trying to do like
nobody could offend me in this
Chilli-free.
lifetime, please. If you just scream, shut up, Mike. Please don't anybody ever think that you are gonna, please don't ever think things like that. No one offends me. Believe me, I know I'm a bull in a teacup. Believe me, I live with myself. So I'm gonna let you guys take over, and I'll see if I'm needed again. Maybe
absolutely. I will.
And please, and just, you know what, this is for me personally, and anybody that needs help on any kind of anything except for basically doing dishes. I'm pretty savvy, so I'm more than happy to do this in as reparations, whatever. But Tara's helping me now, and we're at like a launch phase, which is kind of like it's almost like you go backwards for about 10 days and then other things happen. So anyway, so just any kind of $1, 50 cents, whatever, I promise you, I'll find a way to make it worth your while, whether it's just theater quality, cinema, whatever. And believe me, Life Giant Films is a nice little placeholder over there for us, whatever, 17 years or something. But
thank you.
I hide my subscriber count, so I have different metrics than most people. So
no problem. Hey, Binary Tools. Sorry, I saw your high late.
So anybody just 50 cents, $1, it just, you don't know how fast it adds up, and it's so hard to make a living on just YouTube. And she's killing herself for me and doing all this stuff for you guys. And I know as soon as I'm quiet, she does a really great job. So I'll hush now. and unclean hands. How you doing, brother? I love your stuff.
What was I was looking at something here. I did not. I was gonna bring some DMA stuff on and totally forgot to do that because I was so on.
Tell me what you want.
Oh no,
that's the stuff
I'm gonna focus on Georgia transparency for the last 40 minutes. That's totally fine. I had commented on his post today, and he came back saying, you know, like, I have this thing for Chilli and blah blah blah. So it's like, it doesn't matter what I do on YouTube now. Supposedly, I have a thing for Chilli. Chilli's always going to be part of my life, and it doesn't matter.
This is, you know what, maybe a teaching moment. You know what I mean? It's everybody does it. Everybody, I'm guilty of doing it too, and I'm not even in that thing, like whatever. It's just because he's winning on sheer ridiculous dumping of volume alone, because you don't even have to watch, and you know who Chilli Castro is. And so here I am talking about that, driving you guys crazy, and it's only because I'm trying to use that as an example. But when you hear Chilli, you think I'm talking about Chilli, you know. So he's winning because of just pure simpleton redundancy, and because he has a really very persistent way of doing things. I've never seen somebody commit to an opinion so quickly in my life. But
I want to get off the whole YouTube violate rights and all that stuff at this point, because it's just all I'm seeing. I'm seeing it going over and over in the chat right now. No, I'm just talking about in the chat, period.
So if anybody wants me to look it up or put a little synopsis there, I mean, I can cut, paste, and get somebody. If they're doing it like that, I can give you a drop right in.
Okay.
Piece of paper. I can send you to.
Yeah, GT is causing extreme drama. CC 007. I completely agree with you on that. Yep. I don't know if it's because he's not one of those that's heavily in the limelight. So now he's trying to become more in the limelight. So he's going to start acting out like a spoiled baby, not getting his way. You know, I don't know. That's what I think is going on with Georgia transparency.
Yep. Coming from the guy who has basically no restraint at all of his opinion.
You're okay, Julie.
There's one common theme between whether it's a frauditor or a troll, whatever. They have, like, when you get down to the nitty gritty, if you're going to come on YouTube and you're going to use motion imagery to make money, and the aspect or the people ranting and raving, if a knee-jerk reaction is going to be somebody's going to think they have something they don't have, like the right to tell you to not do it or something, they're going to go there. So you should, if you don't react, you don't give them, even though it doesn't stop whatever you're reacting to. I can tell you that there's so many millions of views on 30-second clips of people screaming to take things down, and it turns into an entire channel of reactions, because you get to a point where you're like 5, 6, 7 videos in. Now you're really committed and you're going to fight the person. And so now you don't, it really goes bad from one. That's why he does it like that, because he knows that, especially,
who are you talking about?
The guy who's telling everyone to
GT.
Right.
Yeah, so, no, he's just mad because he was hit with a privacy claim. That's all it is.
Let me tell you something. Have you ever heard of everything's a troll? You ever heard that saying?
Yeah.
Everything's a troll. I don't care how good of an actor he is, whatever. That's part of the gig. I'm telling you. He goes in, he gets himself pumped up outside. It's like a boxing match. He goes in, triggers the adrenaline. That's why he's so. I mean, it's just natural. It's fight or flight.
And I get that, but I also think it has a lot to do with the fact that he is not spoken about as much as people like DMA and Chilli and other ones. So he's got to try and have a meltdown now like a petulant child, so that everybody will start making videos about him. And I do agree with Ratias Haters is that Chilli is losing, because we do have him on our channels. The more we expose Chilli, the more he's going to lose subscribers, and the more he's going to lose that that audience that he's so desperate to have. Because the more we point out these people's lies, and I'm not just talking about Chilli, I'm talking about Georgia Transparency and the rest of them, the more that their lies are actually shown and exposed,
Yep.
the harder it's going to be for them.
I'm gonna try to dox myself right now on my analytics page because I want everybody to see one thing. Because I know that everybody gets really energetic about subscribers and views. If you get a lot of people that don't like you and they leave a lot of comments, there's a very interesting analytic metric, which is engagement, and that's basically people that are coming in there, and so they're a crash test dummy for clickbait or whatever. That's how Google figures and YouTube figures the whole thing out. What's your worth to them as far as people that are just they don't care about any of these videos, anybody from good, bad, or different. They care about what
they don't.
For advertising is a giant platform. And it comes down to literally the foolish channels, 100 subscribers that they got 10 people a day that come in, subscribe, then they quit. But they're so spontaneous that's the kind of person that clicks a click link. 1 million, 2 million followers. Somebody that's spontaneous might say, "Oh, you're gonna have to fit in around here. They're not gonna trust me right away." If they don't go there. I just Tamara, yeah, I didn't want to say this because I feel like I'm basically being a hypocrite. But Josh was exactly Chilli, even amped up worse. That not too long ago, and I think if we don't all know, anyone's welcome to say it. I would rather not be the person that says it, but his arch nemesis was none other than my darling and my channel leader. So, now we make cute cartoony videos together, so it all changes. But he still goes out and audits. But
I agree with Aussie Mall.
Oh my God!
In general, they are intentionally antagonizing employees while hiding behind and misusing the First Amendment. They are abusing the Constitution for their own financial gain.
Absolutely.
And that's what's wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's hear from Jerry some too, because we haven't heard much from Jerry. I know people are wanting to hear from all of us. So, What do you think, Jerry? What's your take?
Well, Georgia Transparency is just he's losing it because he never thought that he would be touched, like with all the frauditor troll privacy stuff that was being talked about. I believed he thought that would never come to him, and when it did, he went into this fit. He went into this. I guess you could say a chili roll, because he basically got into his carry mode, and he went to go tell the supervisor about what was going on, I guess, or her boss. But yeah, either way, I'm pretty sure he did something where he made that boss feel like I better tell this girl to play ball, or else I'm gonna be in a lawsuit or something, because given the way they talk and the way they throw out idle threats. I wouldn't be surprised if the conversation went like, "Oh, you don't want none of this because I got a big channel and I get millions of views and call flooding and all that stuff." You know what I mean? So I feel like Georgia Transparency just he FA'd and he FO'd and now he wants no part of it.
I agree. Am I echoing again?
No.
Okay.
Am I?
I'm not. I thought I heard myself, so I thought I was echoing again. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And Binary Tools is right. About Josh is nothing more than a criminal trying to get back at the system for his wrong. That's basically what they all are. If you look at especially auditing America, okay, that's his whole thing. He's so angry with police because he got caught with his crimes, and now instead of taking accountability, and he has some of the worst crimes out of all of these frauditors, but instead of taking accountability for what he's done, he's just blaming the police and harassing them for that reason. And he's dumb too. Like, I mean, how many times do you have to go around asking what the Third Amendment is, knowing it's the most useless amendment that we have? Nobody uses that. Auditing
Yeah,
America is a joke. Yes.
yeah, and then all that auditing he did in Guam was just like, like that had
Like,
to
what
be
the
some of
hell
the
was
worst
that?
auditing.
Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. It's like he's an American in Guam doing this. Thankfully, he didn't do anything too stupid and get arrested for anything. But I mean, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's just yeah, and the thing is that like on one end I kind of understand them with the whole like being angry at the cops stuff and everything because at one
Mhm.
point I was angry like that and that's what I was I was telling Joey the other time that because of my anger I got myself into trouble because I allowed myself to believe that things were happening to me that weren't just normal things, because when you're having a string of bad luck or if you're going through things and all you hear is
Right.
people talking about something or spinning a narrative a certain way, if you're you know if that's a current situation for you, you kind of buy into it. And
Oh,
so it's
absolutely.
easy it's easy to fall into that. Well, that's why the other day when we had Tina Slay, I was impressed by her a lot because she has every like every motherly feeling to be on the straight I don't give a fuck about cops mode,
Right.
you know
And she's
and
not like that.
she's not, and that speaks volumes of her integrity. So
Yeah.
if someone like that can see, or someone that was in her situation can see the humanity in cops and then still like have a fair perspective on things, these guys are just jokes.
They are. And somebody brought up Whisk Boy, and I did want to talk about Whisk Boy, Willie Whisk Boy tonight. The video he just put out of him in his car, okay, doing his little live stream thing or whatever it was. The only thing he did was whine and cry and complain and bitch how he doesn't have the subscribers that he thinks he should have. He thinks he should be up there with Alex Jones, and and then he was talking about how auditing America is pretty much his idol as far as auditing, and it's like, are you kidding? That's your hero in auditing. Because he was hanging out with Auditing America is the only reason why Whisk Boy was even known. Nobody cared about him. And then he started riding the coattail of Auditing America and acting like an idiot like him, and people started to get to know him. Auditing America fell off the face of the planet for a little while there, and comes back in Guam and Saipan, and Willie Whisk Boy is still over there doing not much of anything at all. And even when he tried to do stuff on his own, it wasn't getting the views. So now he's whining and crying about it, and he's another one that I love to watch just to laugh at.
Well, as time rolls on and some of these guys get too greedy for their own britches, like the veil starts to unwind, right? Their masks and the things that they've put up are starting to fall apart. And I think one of the things that's really prevalent, and we don't it's one of those things where you call yourself a community, or you say like you're part of a community or whatever, and people cringe on that or whatever.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, frauditors will support frauditors, but because their institution comes from an institution of criminals, you know what I mean? They live under uh, there's no honor amongst thieves, So
Yeah.
I could almost guarantee that Whisk Boy and all those audits that he did with Auditing America, where he was there, causing conflict for him, doing all these things, hyping up his videos and all that. I bet you not one red cent went into Whisk Boy's pocket. I bet you anything.
Oh,
And I
I
bet you
bet
that
too.
I bet you that trip to Guam was paid for all on those videos, and Whisk Boy didn't get a single cent of that. And
Oh, I
so
know.
and so that's why I think he's trying to appeal to like, you know, he's trying to appeal to someone out there to pick him up, you know.
Exactly.
He's waiting for somebody to come rescue him because he doesn't understand why he can't get the numbers he got with Auditing America, and so that's probably what he's, because he looks like he's just spinning, you know.
Right.
He does not look good.
No, he did not look good at all. I'm putting the link out for anybody that wants to join. But yeah, poor little Willie Whisk boy. He's never getting back together with Auditing America. He's gonna
Well,
have to find something to do on his own.
I don't even think they like each other, to be honest.
I don't either. That's probably why they broke up.
I think Whisk Boy has a different drug of choice than
His record would say so. That's for sure.
I think one of them sniffs glue, the other one eats crayons.
I think they both eat crayons. They fought over them one day. That's what broke them up.
So I like my red.
Hold on.
Okay. Temperature time check. 6:06 p.m. Pacific time. The temperature is cold as balls. All right. Well, we're hanging out right now. Yeah, Georgia transparency. We already talked about that, huh? Where we at? EMA. Trying to pull up site chat.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, okay. It's because I had to pull up the site
No,
chat.
my fiance called. Yeah, my boyfriend, my fiance called, so I took the call like super fast. I was like, I'm not done.
I'm like, shoot.
How long will?
I should have
No, you're fine. So I said, how long will Whisk Boy go flirf? It's a good question.
He's gonna go for
What happened?
till he finds his next man.
He's gonna have to find something because he's a horrible activist and he sucks at politics.
Oh yeah, and they don't know what they're talking about.
No, they don't. They have no clue. Again, it's more Ask Elmo doing his thing, and Whisk Boy was just following along.
Yeah. The funny thing is that for most of these guys, it's like, I know the law and I know what I'm talking about and this and that, and most of them can't name you their senator.
No, they can't. I guarantee you, if you were to ask Elmo the capital of his state, he could not tell you. Couldn't tell you. And you know what, Christopher O'Connor, you're right. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how Glenn Serio is going to compete with the new breed of frauditors. She's been away for a year.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Glenn is gonna. He's probably gonna have some of those moments where he's gonna be in a situation where he's like, should I pull out my camera not right now and annoy some people, you know? And I think he might do it.
Oh yeah, he might. I wish we could find out how he did locked up. That would be great. I want to know how many people he screamed and ran away from.
They probably just put him in an old man's dorm.
Probably. Don't put him in Gen Pop. He'll get his ass kicked.
I mean,
and then he'll sue us.
when I did my year, um, whenever there'd be guys like him, either and it's called an old man's dorm, but it's like out of shape, people who probably wouldn't survive in Gen Pop dorms.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they do their little evaluation, and then when they call you up and they see how pathetic you look, they're like, put him in the old man dorm.
Wow. Okay, Leland Squirrels, you're right. It was more like people screamed and ran away from him. I mean, I know I would if I saw him coming. He's just gross.
Well, imagine it. You could smell him through a YouTube video. Now imagine in person.
Oh my god. You could. Like, how bad is it when you can see somebody on YouTube and imagine what they smell like and then you hold your nose?
Like,
That,
sir,
Glenn is the
your
only one I've been
smell,
able to do that to.
your smell is so bad. I could see
I
it through
know.
the video.
Oh my god.
My eyes are smelling your hurt.
Oh my god, you're making me cough. That's great. You're right, though. Oh, an SV. What do you say, an SVG
SGV,
or SGV?
another one.
And that's an. Yeah, but you know what? I give kudos to SGV for ignoring Chilli that night that they were both at the same location.
I got no respect for SGV whatsoever.
I don't either, but at least at least he ignored Chilli. He didn't want much to do with him. I think he already knew about him, and he was probably just like, if I want to keep subscribers, I better not get involved with this guy because he's stupid.
SGV does know his audience. I will say that he does
He does
know
have an
his
audience.
followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them have tats on their face and will take jail time, but yeah,
That's
he
why they
knows his
follow
audience.
him. That's great. Oh, so Wistboy copied the whole Third Amendment thing from Josh Abrams. Oh, I did not know that.
You didn't think it was an original idea, did you?
I figured he was going through the Constitution one day and found one that was easy to memorize, and that was the one he chose.
Damn, you gave him that much credit.
I did.
You actually thought he would
I
read something.
I thought he could comprehend something. That's bad. Shame on me. Ooh, Emma gets it press, and his son is back. Ooh,
You just made me throw up a little bit.
I know. That's another one that makes me sick.
I'm dreading right now. He's currently like, I shouldn't give him that much power, but I'm dreading his first video that I see. I just can't. I'm
Oh, I
not
know.
gonna. I know the
I
community is
know.
gonna be all over it when it comes out. It's just I was already up to my like I just couldn't. I can't. His creepy son,
Oh, I know. Who doesn't
his
speak?
his gnome. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to be a gnome or an evil,
Leprechaun? Oh no, that
leprechaun.
would be his dad.
Yeah, he's just.
His
I don't know.
stepdad, actually.
He's like a little goblin gnome, like all put together. He's like all the bad little things,
Yeah.
like put in one little nasty little booger, and he's just like,
Wait, DMA's on a sweetheart break with Sweet Tea? Oh yeah, that's right, because they were together for Christmas. You know what? I wish them all the luck in the world. I mean, if you were not going to be with another frauditor, that relationship wouldn't last anyways. So two frauditors being together, it's like a match made in heaven.
or just a match. I mean,
Or just a match, yeah.
When your options are limited,
DMA is like, I don't know. DMA is like a way out there on his own. For some reason, I don't think of him as the same group with everybody else. He's stupid, that's for sure. I mean, he lets somebody who's got the IQ of 2 actually convince him to get arrested. But at the same time, well, he also lets Karen Benson boss him around and hold a leash to him. I don't know. I guess I don't think of DMA as often just because I don't know. He just annoys me, but not as bad as the rest of them. He's an idiot, and I think he needs to grow with that and become a man, because he's letting Karen Benson be the man for him.
To me, and I don't, and this is not me being I hate that I have to preface this, but you know, like this is not me saying that a single mom can't do things, but to me, it comes off as a kid that was raised around a lot of women, and that, I'm not, and that,
True.
that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? You know,
No,
we
that's
can.
not a bad thing. You can still be a man even if you grew up around all women.
It's just that it looks like he took on like a he admires strong like a strong woman role, and I think that's what he's striving to be, but he doesn't know that he doesn't have to be a strong woman, but it looks like that's what he wants to be.
Oh man. Oh wait. Emma gets press used to be paparazzi until he got into a fight with Alec Baldwin that went viral and he was fired. Really?
Well, that just
Reagan
makes too much
Regan
sense.
is sickening. Yeah, Regan, she, you know what, if she really, really does do anything good for the homeless, then I condone her. Like, I think that's amazing. However, her behavior is not good for the homeless. Nobody is going to donate to her after seeing her doing, like, following DMA around. Her
Yeah.
behavior and the way she acts. If I was homeless in Denver, and I would not want to be associated with her at all, because it would make me look bad.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder with what kind of homeless people she was working with, you know, because it's
Right.
like I know people who do actually work with homeless people, and they would not treat authority that way. As a matter of fact, they would actually try to bridge that divide so that they could get
Yes.
help from, you know, the homeless people can get help from the officers in a more understanding way. I mean, I really do. I have a friend, and I've tried to get her to come on to YouTube and stuff like that. But this is the truth about people who do things like that, who are real activists out there. They don't have time for YouTube. They don't have time to put up, you know, videos and
Yeah.
stuff like that. They're not there to get a pat on the back. They're there to do what they set out to do, and it's to help people.
Right.
And
Exactly.
that's why you won't see real activists coming on and pushing back on these guys, because they're actually out there helping people. They don't got time to get YouTube clout and stuff like that.
Right.
It's like
Exactly.
it's meaningless to them.
Yes. Strange Jeer, the way she badmouthed those priests. Absolutely. And I wasn't even Catholic yet. Like, I wasn't even Christian again yet. I was still pagan when that happened. And it pissed me off. You just don't do that. And then expect to be taken seriously to be helping homeless people and ask for donations. I know she got mad. I don't know if it's on a video or not, but she threw a fit about how she's not getting donations for her homeless cause. Well, look at the way you behave.
And look at again, some of these people are so delusional. They don't read their audience. Like your audience is telling you go out there and scream at cops and stuff like that. Be a jerk. That's what they want to see. If you're not doing that and you're talking about some other stuff, they don't care. If there are people there who are supporting you when you're talking so deplorably to cops, what
Right.
makes you think that they care about any kind of charity like that? They don't give a
Yep.
shit about that.
Oh, and everyone's saying you've got an echo in the background.
I'm sorry, everybody. I've been trying to. I have done everything possible to try to get that thing out. I don't know what I'm doing.
We've been having echo issues since the very beginning of the stream.
It all started when I stepped on my mic. I should have never stepped on my mic.
Stop stepping on your microphone. Yeah, Tamara Marie, I have never seen her homeless helping videos either, except for that one where she was fighting with the cop, claiming that they were being kicked out of the grocery store because she was buying groceries. That's like the only buying groceries for two homeless people. That's like the only thing I've seen. If you guys remember that video. I don't think it's too old. Yeah, Leo's mommy, she is scary. And my son in the background is scary too.
Am I still on the echo?
I don't hear it. Let's see with everybody else.
Did I echo?
I don't hear it anymore.
Okay, I think I got it now.
Actually, I was talking about in her autobiography. She has it. Okay. So if you're just playing with me, let me know. But does she really have an autobiography? Oh wait. Oh wait. No, 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 no. Yeah, okay. I see what he's doing. I agree. She would have played the part better. I agree.
Oh, she has a biography out there. It's a weekly comic book called The Vulture.
Oh my. Yeah, Regan stopped advocating for the homeless a long time ago. I believe it. But yet she's still using it. You know, she still talks about it in her videos.
Yeah, because she's taking she's taking the father oath now. So
Oh
she
yeah.
knows in order to be a father, you have to lie. You have to, anything. If you ever had a day where you picked up a piece of paper and threw it in the trash, that's activism, according to them. Did I finally die? What's going on here?
No, I'm lagging, I think, because when I press mic, it like takes a second. Yes, unclean hands. I kind of figured it out. That he was joking about the exorcist thing. I'm a little slow tonight. I'm still sick, and I feel like I'm getting worse. I feel like this bronchitis is turning into pneumonia. I have no clue, but it just will not go away. Hi, Johnny. Uh, Found out his lawsuit in Ironton is over. Oh, I don't know. We're not talking about Chilito tonight. We talked about him a little bit at the beginning, but I'm about Chilitoed out, and I've got to go in like 8 minutes anyways. So I don't want to get into Chili.
Ugh, nobody wants to get into chili.
No, it's a famous movie, Little Girl Named Regan. Oh, I love it. Yes, The Exorcist. I love that. Yeah, because I know me wanted to talk about DMA tonight, so that's why I scheduled it. And then me didn't even show up, so I just kind of tried to fill it with Georgia Transparency News, and then we just went on to like different frauditors.
I don't know why you keep
We
saying
had
me. I'm here.
then we had fun with Kim Tactic. That was awesome. So yeah, it wasn't too bad of a stream tonight.
AKA Chili.
No, because Kim Tactic literally the speech, the vocabulary wasn't elementary school. So that's why I don't think it's Chili.
What? It's junior high or what?
Yeah, must be. Is Chili begging
Dyslexic.
for money? Oh yeah, if he's having a Deborah stream tonight, then yeah, he's definitely gonna be grifting for money.
Deborah, get her water.
DMA is live now. Oh god. Yeah.
Here comes the do better train.
Do better. Do better than DMA. That should be his slogan. Do better than me.
So yeah, everybody got the job.
I know. That's what I don't understand. Why do these frauditors? They don't have jobs. They're all unemployable.
And they're like what's that saying? Jack of all trades, master of none. They're like jack offs of everything. They don't know shit. They have no trades whatsoever.
Oh, I know. They didn't even bother listening through high school. I don't know if any of them actually graduated or not, but they didn't listen or pay attention.
Yeah, it's like
I go ahead.
it's it's like if the kid that's in detention decided to start grading everybody's papers at the end of class, like it's like, okay, guy.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Janice. Well, I'm glad you're on the downside of COVID. I don't have COVID, thankfully. I did get checked for it. It's just, I mean, we were negative 32 degrees almost 2 weeks ago, and then the following week we're in the 70s. So it's like everybody in my household is sick. They're called the Sheridan Five. What for? What? Planning to get arrested and then going out and getting arrested? Like they're some kind of superheroes now? Like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. Yes, let's plan to all break the law and get arrested. It's like I said. Most of these frauditors, supporters, obviously do not have a very high education if everything that they believe in life is the same thing as these frauditors, and they agree with everything they say, and it's just sad. And these are the people that walk amongst us in society.
Oh God, it's like a really bad game of what's the, God, what's the name of it? Ah, great! I completely forgot. What's the name of that game? The sus game. What's it called? Shoot, I forgot.
Oh, I don't. What, Among Us?
Among Us. Oh, you did say that, huh? Like it is a bad game of Among Us.
It
I
is a
think that's
bad game of Among Us, yes, sadly. But yeah, you're probably right. They all have criminal records as well. So they see these YouTubers and they're like, ooh, they think like I do. And they're unemployable like I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree with everything they say.
It's crazy because when they're in an audit, I'm at home doing nothing.
Exactly. I'll let them get arrested so I don't have to. It's
Who knows?
ridiculous.
Maybe some of them are doing that. They're like, look, mom, somebody that's stupider than
Uh-huh.
me.
Exactly. Even though, they did their stupid already. And then they turn around and they what is it? Bail each other out. It's like they may as well start their own company, bail a criminal.
Even then, I wonder about that. I'm always skeptical of how the bail came up, if they even paid it. There's so many nuances to the bond now. It's like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like this, like any frauders in California should have a disclaimer that there's a new bond law that is like just letting people out like crazy. So I don't know
Really?
yeah.
So I don't know. I don't get arrested, so I guess I should go get arrested just so I can see what they go through. Let me see if I become a frauditor.
No,
I mean, that is a criteria.
We can't lose another one. No, but I'll check out that info and have it for you about how the California bond rules are.
Please do.
I was looking it up.
Unclean Hand says that his local bondsman got arrested for trafficking illegals. Oh, alrighty then. What was he trafficking now? Is he going to bond himself out? You're right. Lynchy is right. And that was something I wanted to hit on last week. But yeah, a lot of these frauditors are sex offenders. That's scary.
But it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because who would want more than anything to try to fix his image? You know what I mean? If you're somebody who's on the sex offender list, especially for the crime of deadly kids, Georgia Transparency,
right?
You're gonna want to reform your image. So if you look like a freedom fighter, I'm gonna put the cops accountable, type of person or whatever. You hope that supersedes your sex offense record, kind of like a priest or
right.
You know what I mean, right? Like,
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And then I guess DMA just stated, or has stated on video to his followers, that his sole purpose is civil disobedience. Well, he didn't have to state that. We can see it.
Yeah. Stop being a criminal, jerk.
I mean, don't these people think that their life will go so much better if they just became productive members of society instead of purposely trying to get arrested and having to put out all this bail money and court costs and then they have to beg for that anyways.
Well, and the thing that makes them so despicable is that they just don't want to live in the truth. And
Hmm.
that's the thing is that I've debated with some of these guys and I've told them like if you told me right now that you did this simply for the money and that you didn't care whether you were baiting a public servant or you were baiting a regular person of the public.
Hmm.
The reason you do this is for the confrontation and so that you can get people to react to you in a negative way and so you
Right.
can entertain your audience. And if that's the case, then that's the case. But the minute they call themselves activists, the minute they say they have a mission or
Hmm. He dropped out. I didn't do it. Um, Car 67, yes, DMA is never civil. He's just an asshole. I totally get that. DMA snitch might reveal some good stuff from his group chat. Oh, I didn't think about that one. Anyways, I do have to end. I have to I have a whole bunch of stuff to do, and I got to take some cold medicine. But thank you guys for coming on. I want to do this again on maybe Wednesday or Thursday for a longer period with some videos. Anyway, but I will see you guys later. Thanks for coming. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Love you guys.